What's up, guys? CC Gaming here. Welcome back. How's it going? Um, I wanted to do this one. It's a little bit different. This just come off the top of my head, and this may step on a few toes, but it's something I thought about the other day that I thought was kind of interesting in my mind. Of course, I'm always outside the box, so if this steps on your toes and kind of upsets you, I apologize. But this just in the back of my head. Do you realize that chivalry is completely dead? Like, there is no courtesy anymore? What do you mean by that? How often do you see a guy open a car door for a woman? Or how often do you see somebody go to a local store and just hold the door open for people? How often do you see that? How often do you actually see generosity? And I know what you're thinking. We see it all the time with charities and people giving stuff to homeless and blah 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 blah. It's not as much as you think. I think it's a lot less than what people actually can get wrapped around their head. Very, very seldom do you see chivalry or an act of kindness. Um, so much so that it's got me a little bit worried. So, I've been doing it here in my local little city, and I've been doing these little bitty things. Not saying nothing to people, not saying you're welcome, no problem, and just randomly finding if we go to like Walmart or to Lowe's or whatever the case may be, McDonald's, whatever, and we're going inside, I'll stand there for a minute. If I see somebody coming in or out, I'm going to stay at the door and I'm going to hold it open for them just to see if they say thank you, just to see if that common courtesy is still there. The amazing part is when it's a local restaurant or store, and what I mean by that is like a gas station, a hot dog vendor stand, an ice cream place, or something like that, like just a normal store. I get an every now and again, and it's always from the older generation, and I'm talking 50 plus, that they'll say thank you. Otherwise, I don't get it from the younger generation. We'll say 30 and below. Just doesn't happen that often at those general places. But when I go to the bigger places like a Walmart or a Lowe's or a Kmart or something like that, big general stores where people tend to go to buy their stuff, when I hold the door open there, almost every single person says thank you. And it kind of blew my mind. I was like, okay, courtesy is still there, but it's just not given equally enough across all ages. You got the ones that grew up with respect, and you got the ones that are growing up with no respect. What are you talking about? The older generation, the 30 plus people that are still out there have respect for their fellow man because that's the way they were raised. They wasn't raised to be hooligans and running all over doing these stupid riot stuff that you see on TV. They're there for each other. When they see somebody else in trouble, they go running to help. That chivalry, that generosity is still alive within them. However, most, we'll say 20 and below now, really don't have that same frame of mind. It's all about me. It's all about what I want. It's all about me taking over the world, about me being happy. That's all they know, due to the simple fact that they've been allowed to do what they want, when they want, and how they want. There's been no structure because everybody is teetotally scared to being a parent now. You can't punish your child without going to jail. Period. Unless it's like a timeout, making them write sentences, stuff like that. But you can't do like you did back in the day, bust their butt, get them back in line, and go on about your day. You can't do that no more. You'll go to jail. You'll be slammed behind bars. So, in the last, we'll say 10, 15 years, chivalry or generosity has been killed. It has been laid to rest and it no longer exists within our communities. That's why nobody can get anywhere. That's why you have to rely on yourself to be able to make it in life. You can't rely on others, even if they are family members, because even they get to a certain point now to where they expect you to do everything on your own. That way they know you can survive. Even then, you're letting them out into the cold and expecting them to survive instead of that generosity being there of transferring the older generation's knowledge to the younger generation's knowledge and keeping that respect, that chivalry, or that generosity keep being passed down. Everybody has clammed up and forgotten that we're still a nation. We're still supposed to be here for our fellow man, regardless of age, race, or any of that other stuff. Religion, politics, that stuff needs to be gotten rid of when it comes to this. But unfortunately, we have psycho trained ourselves or classically trained ourselves to live like this. And it kind of worries me. I know this this commentary was a little bit different, but I wanted to give you a view inside my mind of some of the things I think about from time to time, and what you think about them. What do you think about this subject? Do you think chivalry or generosity is dead? Do you see it coming back? Do you not agree that the younger generation has totally lost respect for any other person or human being, no matter who they are or what? It's all about them. Do you not see the trend that's happening? Do you not see us being circled down the drain and just flushed? All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.